All right, I'm going to show you 10 really cool AI product lighting techniques. If you're making product photos and you want to use AI and you want to look for unique and really high quality ways to make a product photo of your product, that's what we're going to get into today. It's so much better than just uploading your product and saying, make a photo with whatever background. That doesn't get you something that looks good. That gets you something that looks really generic and no one's going to want to buy it. So if you take a look at this one, neon rim light, you get the idea. This could be cool for, like, here's earphones, but you can imagine technology things or just something, like high tech or whatever. You can just analyze this lighting photo. Now you might think, I don't really like this color or whatever. You can just use this term neon rim light, put different colors. I would use different models. We'll get into that a little later about which models to use for different photos, but just jot this down, jot all of them down and play around with it. Just say, hey, I want a neon rim light photo of whatever product you have, upload it, see what it gets, play around with different models, different colors, and even ask ChatGPT, say, give me 10 variations and styles that I can use of this similar concept, just so you don't just settle on the first one, but this is the first one to get into. Next one, sun-kissed shadow. You can see this. Now, this is an ugly supplement bottle. I just got it to make, whatever. But if you have a supplement and you want to put it there where there's a shadow, it looks like it's on a table. And of course, you can put other things in the background, but this is just one style to use. You can see the lighting up here looks pretty good. So it's another way. And again, change the colors, change the size, the placement, but just use this term and start from there. See what you can do. Like a health product, skin cream, whatever you can imagine, something like this. Gradient wash. So it has two light sources and they sort of blend here. You can imagine clothing, fashion, sunglasses in this case, something like that. Now, I did a play on this. I said, actually show the two light sources here, the two spotlights, and they crisscross like that. But you can, use this different colors, different ways. Again, go to ChatGPT or whatever LLM you're using and just ask for more prompts based on this concept. If you like, you can see still the shadows there. Looks pretty cool. Next one, volumetric spotlight. So this is sort of a mysterious and spooky one. This is like a smartwatch, I guess, and you can see all the shadows, the lights coming here. Again, play around with the colors, but it gets you something like that. That'd be hard to take in real life, this type of image. Okay, backlit glow edge, same thing. It's like a perfume bottle, just a generic one, but it just gives you an idea. Again, play around with the colors and stuff, but it gives you an idea of what could be there. I like this one, Chiaroscuro Studio. Look at this high-end leather wallet. You can imagine like a magazine or an online ad for some premium thing like this. I'm thinking like leather, Swiss Army knife, some kind of men's product, even cologne, whatever. Color Pop Bounce. This is somewhat similar to that gradient wash, but it doesn't just go left to right. There's a few more details there. So if you like one of these two, you could try both of those and see what gets better for your product. This is a flat lay glow, just like laying on the top of the table there. Okay. Again, colors, we can see the nice shadows and everything. So it does a pretty good job of this. This is just all AI doing that, one simple prompt. And sunset diffuse, it's just, this is orange on orange in this case, but you can see it, still see the shadows, and it's different colors. It's richer than just throwing it on like a typical orange or doing some type of a thing in Canva. The AI does a better job at doing this type of photo and shadows and all that than trying to do it yourself, unless you're incredibly good at this, and it's way faster and easier. So those are those. Now let's just quick go over here. So I made some of these. You can make them in Chat GPT just to give you an idea. Also, I like using Cartario. You can sign up for a free account and upgrade if you want to, make a bunch of these. But they give you like some of the awesome models. You're not just using GPT 4.0, but Google Imagen 4, Flux 1.1 Pro Ultra, Flux Contacts. Like, these are the best ones, and you can make custom models of certain products, where you make a bunch together. So this is really good if you want to take it to the next level. So again, I highly recommend playing around with these different lighting techniques when you make these photos, right? And then, so you want to play around with that, and then also play around with the various uh, versions of this. So I don't have. It takes too long if I do it right in front of you. That's why I did these and then uploaded them. I just did one at a time. I did them quickly. I didn't like cherry pick. So I probably could make all of these better, but it takes too long. It takes like 30 seconds sometimes to generate these photos. But anyway, what I would do is I would pick one that I like and then ask it to make a bunch of different prompts and then ask it to use, or then do those prompts, ask it to make the prompt, make the ideas, and then use the different models and try like 5 photos from each model, and then see what the best one is before you use it. Because these are important. These convert, they either convert well or they don't. So don't just pick the first thing, but it gives you an idea of what types of things you can use and start from. So hopefully you found that interesting. Leave a like, subscribe, whatever, and we will see. And also sign up for our email newsletter on AI. It's all in the comments or in the description. So hope you enjoyed that, and we'll talk to you in the next one.